Hey everyone, and welcome! So today, we're going to crack open a toolkit. But this isn't for fixing your car or putting together furniture. Nope. This is a toolkit for understanding our world. The incredibly complex machinery of politics, power, and justice. So let's dive right in and explore the amazing field of political theory.
To get us started, let's just jump in with a huge question. It's one that thinkers have been wrestling with for literally centuries, and I'm willing to bet you've thought about it yourself. What does a truly fair society actually look like? Who gets what and why? Who should have the power? These questions, they're the engine behind everything we're about to explore.
And, well, that's where this comes in. Political theory is the name we give to the discipline that formally grapples with these massive questions. And look, it's not just about opinions. It's a systematic way of thinking, a way to analyze, to criticize, and even to suggest how our political world could and maybe should be organized. It's all about taking that gut feeling about fairness and turning it into a real, structured investigation.
Okay, so right at the very heart of political theory, there's this huge split. It's a fascinating tension between two totally different ways of looking at the world. Do we focus on how things ought to be, based on our values and our ideals? Or do we focus only on how things are, based on the cold, hard facts? This divide usually breaks down into two main camps. On one side, you've got what's called normative theory. This is the philosophical side. It's asking, what should be? It's prescriptive, all about big ideas like justice and freedom. Think of it like being an architect, literally drawing up the blueprint for an ideal society. And on the other side, there's empirical theory. Now, this is the scientific approach. It asks, what is? It's descriptive, using data, stats, and observation to explain what's actually happening, like why people vote the way they do. This is less like the architect and more like a building inspector, analyzing the structure that's already there to figure out how it works.
And we could even put some famous faces to these ideas. In the normative corner, you've got the heavyweights, people like Plato dreaming up his ideal republic, or much more recently John Rawls with his incredible theory of justice. Then, in the empirical corner, you have thinkers like David Easton, who really tried to make studying politics as rigorous and scientific as possible.
So you might be wondering, where did all these different ideas and tools come from? Well, this toolkit wasn't built overnight. Not even close. It's the result of centuries and centuries of debate, revolution, and evolution. It's this incredible story of how our political thinking has changed over time. Okay, let's do a quick flyby through history. It all kicks off in ancient Greece, right? With Plato and Aristotle totally obsessed with virtue and figuring out the ideal state.